Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning in. Late in the evening, I greatly appreciate it. To my viewers in other countries, thank you so very much for tuning in. I believe it's either morning or daytime, your time, so thank you. We have a lot to talk about, and the interesting thing about this is the fact that William Barr already cleared President Trump. This is ABC News, September 25th, 2019. Trump's DOJ clears president of violating campaign finance law. In Ukraine, Biden call. President Zelensky, number one, stated he did not. Sorry. My speaker fell. And my other speaker fell. Look at that. That's fantastic. President Zelensky stated, and my speaker fell again. President Zelensky stated that he was not pressured. Okay? He was not pressured. No leverage. No pressure. You know the Queen song, Under Pressure? This is under no pressure. Under no pressure at all. And so President Poroshenko stated prior, the predecessor of Zelensky, stated there was no pressure also. So I don't really understand what the problem is, but here, Trump's DOJ clears president of violating campaign finance law. In Ukraine, Biden called. To my super chat, thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Thank you. So I don't get it. I'm tired of this nonsense. Clinton did the same thing with the Keystone XL. Oh my God. I'm tired. Before we get into William Barr, because there was a ridiculous headline in the New York Times. Attorney General declined Trump request to declare nothing illegal. In Ukraine call. Oh my God, he did? No. This is just this evening. President Trump asked the Attorney General William P. Barr to hold a news Oh, there was a typo. President Trump asked that Attorney General William P. Barr hold a news conference to declare that he had broken no laws in a telephone call with Ukraine's president that is now at the heart of the Democratic impeachment inquiry. But Mr. Barr declined. Dun dun dun! He did? Oh my God, another Sessions. Oops! According to two people with knowledge of the matter. Why would I trust a negative article on Trump in either the New York Times or the Washington Post when it has to do with unknown, anonymous, unnamed sources? You might as well just say, according to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Deborah Wasserman Schultz! Oh, Deborah, how I long for your touch. UFO Talk! I'm running for Justice of the Peace. Wish me luck. The Trump movement must continue. UFO Talk, you are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, UFO Talk. Thank you. Thank you. Justice of the Peace, yes. There's only room for one of us in this town, Pilgrim. Thank you, UFO Talk. Thank you. According to two people with knowledge of the matter. Oh. You mean New York Times sources had a negative thing to say about Trumpy? That's so bizarre. They never do that. So I'm going to go with Trump's DOJ clears president of violating campaign finance law in Ukraine. Biden calls. September 25th, 2019. ABC News. The Department of Justice revealed Wednesday that the quote-unquote, I don't even want to use that word, but the person who blew the whistle, whatever, complaint related to President Trump's controversial phone call with the Ukraine president sparked a referral to the DOJ's criminal division. Really? Okay. A phone call. Okay. Cash flowed to Clinton Foundation, and then they get 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. Nothing to do. Nothing. It's just, nothing. But a criminal division, okay, about whether Trump potentially violated campaign finance law. However, the criminal division, after reviewing the matter, determined there was no campaign finance violation and, quote, has concluded the matter. A DOJ spokesperson said Wednesday. The news comes as Trump faces an impeachment inquiry into the House and a growing number of House Democrats who support such an investigation. A Justice Department official told reporters that the DOJ spoke to knowledgeable people in the White House, but their determination was that no criminal violation was primarily based off the memorandum of the call. The official said there was no disagreement among prosecutors in the criminal division, even among career prosecutors, that the call did not amount to a potential campaign finance violation. The word though does not indict Trump. My God almighty. Eric H526, thank you. Eric H526, thank you. Thanks for all your help always, Eric H526. Hello, everyone. They already cleared President Trump. Why do we have to go through this again? Why do we have to go through this again? My God almighty, why? It's so annoying. Why? It's never ending. Then you have Biden that is losing money in the campaign. Bernie and Warren, which is a movement split in half. Some might say a bowel movement. Enjoy the visual. Who do they have? Beto? I'm coming for your 556, man. He's no longer there. Kamala Harris had to let go of her staff in New Hampshire. I'm so tired of this. Golden Mumu, please, for the love of God. For the love of God. Announce already. She'll probably wait till the end of December. And every single day, you're not running. I don't. Oh, is she running? Is she not running? We don't know. Yeah, she's running. She's running. Okay? This is the same thing that Clinton has done for every major policy decision. Every single one. What does she think of the Keystone XL pipeline? I don't know. She's not talking about it. What does she think of this? What does she think of that? Well, she doesn't know. She's not gonna, disclose her hand. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. But it's like, we're stuck here. They're trying to impeach President Trump on a phone conversation. A phone conversation. They know right now that there's a criminal probe from John Durham and William Barr. They know there's a criminal probe where they're going to find out that Comey, Strzok, McCabe, Clapper, Brennan, all of them utilized the United States government to set up and frame Trump based on a dossier Clinton purchased. We have the Steele dossier on Trump. Where's the equivalent on Clinton? Oh my goodness. I love those morning fluids, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. The whole thing is about Bill Clinton anyway. So I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I swear to God, this whole thing is the biggest charade of all time. They utilized the dossier to fabricate and set up Trump and everyone around him. So now what they're doing, well, they're getting investigated. Now what they've done is they've pivoted to a phone conversation with the Ukraine. Why? Oh, because, you know, they're so worried that Biden, of all people, will be investigated. Democratic desperation is really showing, though. It is. There's like nothing to talk about anymore. It's pretty unbelievable. We're just waiting. There's nothing to talk about anymore. We're just waiting. They don't have anything to talk about. There was no campaign finance violation. There was really no leverage. If they want to say that there was leverage because of the insinuation, what about the insinuation of money into the Clinton Foundation? Did people give money into the Clinton Foundation? Because money is speech. Money has been deemed speech by the Supreme Court. So if people give money into a foundation that is still operating while a Secretary of State is working in President Obama's administration, you have 85 donors who gave $156 million into the Clinton Foundation. Did they do so for their health? You have Uranium One who gave millions into the Clinton Foundation. Did they do so for their health? Yes or no? Of course not. So, it's like, this is actually really important because they're trying to say, oh my goodness, Trump is losing William Barr. He's losing William Barr. Oh my God, everyone's abandoning Trump. This is not even as all-encompassing or interesting. This isn't even as interesting as Trump Russia. And that was insidious. So Trump's DOJ clears president of violating campaign finance law in Ukraine. Biden call. That is September 25th, 2019. That's already documented. Now they're saying, well, Carl's opinion. Thank you very, very much, Carl's opinion. Thank you so very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Sorry for the, I have my, I think we are experiencing oh Lord. Oh, please don't. I hope my computer's not shutting down. Oh Lord, please don't shut down. Oh my God, why did the computer shut down? Of course my computer is messed up. Unbelievable. I swear to God, this is unbelievable. Okay. So, hopefully this is still going on. All right. Let's see. Okay. Are we back? Are we back, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see if we're back. All right, Carl's opinion. Yeah. well, you're very, very kind. You don't have to do this, and I appreciate your kindness and your generosity. My God, thank you. R.I.P. earbud wearer. I'm sorry, creating Wingless Angel. Wingless Angel, we love you. Loud Citizen, for a great laugh, search hashtag HA Good Cuddle on Twitter. Thank you. Carl's Opinion and Cartman, hello. Hello, Carl's Opinion. Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone, Christ light. Somebody buy this poor guy a computer already. I have a nice computer, but, it's just my luck. Christ light. Carl's Opinion. Thank you so very, very, very much. Carl's Opinion. You are the man. I'm tired. I'm tired, Carl's Opinion. I'm tired, everybody. I don't want to run. No. Maria Shriver, I don't want to run. Who are you going to work for, Hillary? Who are you going to work for? Oh, well, I have so many great candidates. You know who I really like? Bernie Sanders. Because we cheated him, and we would never cheat him again. With Warren. We would never do that. Why would we ever do that? Carl's Opinion, thank you very, 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 very much as always. The End of Days Prophet, thank you. I want an HA bobblehead also. Wingless Angel, that would be awesome. If I can get a bobblehead, like, Clinton's running. Carl's Opinion, everybody, he didn't commit any criminal acts, but they're going to impeach him anyway. Here's the thing with Democrats. They don't care. Do you understand? They don't care. They don't care. It's not about, they don't need a reason to impeach Trump. They're just going to impeach him. They don't like him. That's it. Record high in the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P, record low in unemployment nationally. But they're going to impeach him for a phone conversation. It's a phone conversation because Botox Biden, the exhumed body, is so going to win. Not. Eric H526, H.A. Good Bobble. Eric H526, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Carl's Opinion, thank you. I'm tired. I'm just tired. Every day it's the same thing. Every day it's the same thing. Every single day, it's like, it's like it's the same thing. It's like, okay, we're going to impeach Trump. We're going to impeach Trump. And he had a phone conversation where there was a quid pro quo. And it's like, they just never end. It's just never ending. It's the same thing over again, over and over and over and over again. Let's just look at Biden. Let's just look at Biden. Let's just look at Biden. Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. Nevenka, hello. Thank you for watching from Slovenia. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Hello. All right. So Biden, Warren, and Bernie aren't going to be nominees. So Clinton's going to be nominee. They say, oh, she has to file before, a certain state. Like, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Clinton doesn't follow the rules. She makes the rules. And ask James Comey on that. But Joe Biden, let's see what fantastic. Joe Biden is dodging the California Democratic Convention. That's hilarious. Joe Biden is going to ride this dinosaur? What? This is hilarious. There's nothing good about Biden. Did Obama apply his Clinton rules to Biden's? That's Wall Street Journal right there. Yes. Let's read that. Representatives of a Ukrainian company used the family connection to lobby the State Department. Okay. Great article in the Wall Street Journal, James Freeman. It's not clear whether Ukrainian... oh, Lord. Of course, they want a subscription. Okay. Wait, do they? Can I read this? Can I please read this? Okay. It's not clear whether the Ukrainian... Of course they want a subscription! Okay. It's not clear whether the Ukrainian company Burisma got its money worth when it paid handsomely to add Hunter Biden to its board, but the company's representatives used the family name in attempting to influence the U.S. government while Joe Biden was vice president. If an American business made a similar effort with the son of a government official overseas, it would likely attract a U.S. Department of Justice investigation under the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. So why shouldn't the United States urge other countries also examine such arrangements? The Journal's Jessica Donati reports that a consulting firm hired by Burisma mentioned that Joe Biden's son served on the Ukrainian gas company's board, so the firm could leverage a meeting with the State Department, according to documents and a former U.S. official. The documents were obtained under the Freedom of Information Act by the Southeastern Legal Foundation on behalf of its client, John Solomon of the Hill. Yes. Mr. Donati adds, the documents, email exchanges between the State Department staff members made public this week show that the consulting firm, Washington-based Blue Star Strategies, used Hunter Biden's name in a request for a State Department meeting and then mentioned him again during the meeting as part of an effort to improve Burisma's image in Washington. Mr. Biden was appointed to Burisma's board in 2014 when the company and its owner faced allegations of corruption, and he remained there until April of this year. Hunter Biden served on Burisma's board when his father, then the vice president, was overseeing U.S. efforts to get Ukraine to reduce corruption. Okay, goes on to say there's definitely some issues. Loud citizen, H.A. Goodbobble nods yes. Will Hillary run again? Carl's opinion. Mr. Goodman, I was talking to a leftist today who actually thought that Trump was getting us into TDS, shaking my head. Carl's opinion. You know, Carl, and by the way, everyone subscribe to Carl's opinion. He does great work. Carl's opinion. The really interesting thing about Carl's opinion, the really interesting thing about debating people on the left is that they'll make up whatever they want to make up. To them, well, foreign policy to them is pretty much, it's not really important. It's not really an issue. So like what you experienced is exactly what I've experienced. Carl's opinion is that 24,000. Get him to 100,000 subs. Everyone subscribe to his channel. all 300, 400 people, subscribe to Carl's Opinions channel right now. He does good work. And he's a lot more technologically savvy and advanced than I am. Look what I have. I have cutouts behind me. Do you understand? I'm not technologically savvy. Okay, and then I have my posters in the other room. So there you go. The other office, so to speak. He does great work. I'm looking at a couple of his videos right now. Carl's Opinion, you do great work. He knows how to use the streaming software, unlike me. Where I'm like, what do I do now? So, yeah, everyone subscribe to his channel. He does good work. And he has 24,000 subs. Get him to 100,000 subs. Thank you, Carl's Opinion, as always. Thank you. Thank you. Loud Citizen, thank you. Did I mention I was tired? Wingless Angel, R.I.P. earbud wearers. Oh my goodness. Whatever do you mean by that? Okay, so tired. Will Hillary run? Oh, I don't want to. I hope we have a lot of great candidates. Really? Who? Who's a great candidate, Hillary? Why don't you tell us who's a great candidate? We have so many great ones. Stop saying that, Hillary. Stop saying we have so many great. Nobody buys it. Just say that that you're walking in the woods with a bottle of Grey Goose. Or Kettle One, whatever. Honestly, whatever. What do you mean, whatever? We have so many great candidates, and I don't want to run. I don't want to run. I'm tired. They don't deserve me. The Russians cheated me. The Russians cheated me. I know, honey. The Russians cheated you. How dare? Next time I speak to Vladdy, I'll tell him. I'll be like, why did you do that to my wife? My wife. They don't deserve me. Tom, thank you. Thank you, Tom. They don't deserve me. I don't want to run. I just want to help Elizabeth Warren. You don't even like Warren. Don't tell me what I don't like. Leave it to a man like you, Bill, to just say what I feel. I'll tell you how I feel. Well, how do you feel, honey? I love Warren. I think she's fantastic. And I want to help her campaign. Really? Yes. Yes. I don't even want to run. Oh, okay. I don't want to run. I want to help Joe Biden. That's what I really want to do. I want to help Bernie Sanders because we cheated him in 2016. Thank God that William Barr cleared President Trump. So William Barr cleared President Trump already. He didn't commit a campaign finance violation because of a conversation with the Ukrainian president who said that there was no leverage.
Democrats are like, he tried to leverage the Ukraine against Biden. Well, Biden's losing money, so what's the problem here? Biden's losing money. Lyle Bud! Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Lyle Bud. Ay, ay, ay. And Adam Schiff is like, thank you, Lyle Bud, thank you. And Adam Schiff is like, oh, we have evidence he worked with Russia. Then, like 6 months later, he's like, oh, well, he leveraged the Ukraine. Like, which one is it? Did you not have evidence he worked with Russia? Oh, that's right. Mueller said he didn't work with Russia. And the whole thing was nonsense. And then they fell back on, oh, we had this memo. Yeah, it was a memo. We couldn't indict Trump anyway. Well, did you have any evidence? Well, no, it was insufficient. There was no evidence at all. We're going to go, there's a person that we're going to call a person who blows the whistle, like John Kiriakou and Jeffrey Sterling. Wingless Angel, Carl's opinion. Exactly. Carl's opinion, thank you. Wingless Angel, thank you. Lyle Bud, thank you. But, like, they have nothing. Do you understand? They have nothing. Democrats are like, he worked with Russia. Then Mueller's like, nah. He's like, what? Glenn Simpson? The Simpsons? I love Simpsons. And then they're like, oh, he didn't work with Russia. What do we do now? What do we do now? Ukraine! There's somebody that disagrees with Trump, and he wants to investigate his political rival. Meanwhile, Kenneth Vogel and John Solomon and Rudy Giuliani have evidence that there was conflict of interest. Oh, well. And Kenneth Vogel in Politico already broke the story in 2017. Democrats worked with Christopher Steele. Democrats worked with UK intelligence, Italian intelligence, Joseph Mifsud, a Maltese professor, Christopher Steele, a former MI6 agent. All they did was work with foreign sources. That's all they did. But it's really Trump. Trump worked with foreign sources. He worked with foreign sources. It's like, oh my God. Life doesn't revolve around the Democratic Party's electoral chances. Thank God the DOJ under William Barr cleared President Trump. His DOJ cleared President Trump. Thank God the ABC News article is there September 25th. That's all we need. And they're going to, look, it doesn't matter. They're going to impeach him anyway. They're going to impeach. The Dow hit record highs. The NASDAQ hit record highs. The S&P hit record highs. There's record low unemployment. But guess what? Trump had a phone conversation. He did what? He had a phone conversation. With who? President Zelensky of the Ukraine. What did he say? He said that there was no leverage. Oh, okay, then what's the problem? Adam Schiff says there was leverage. Oh, okay, so you mean Adam Schiff says there was leverage, but the Ukrainian president says there wasn't? Oh, okay. Okay. So you have William Barr's Department of Justice clearing President Trump. And then you have President Zelensky stating there was no leverage. So what exactly are they going to impeach Trump on? The word though. If you read the word though, that means infinitely more than money flowing into the Clinton Foundation amid Russian uranium deal. Okay, let's see Elizabeth Warren. Bill Gates jabs Elizabeth Warren over beef with billionaires. Has Elizabeth Warren wrecked the left? Wall Street Journal. Well, there you go. Dallas Morning News. Elizabeth Warren's healthcare math is a populist dream and a fiscal nightmare. And we're off to the races. Hillary. Probably now is the time to run. But, of course, they won't listen to me. They'll wait till December. I mean, they should be at the November debate, but, you know. I'm the only person in all of YouTube and all of media saying she's running. There you go. I mean, people are saying it, but not like now they're saying it. I wrote in the Huffington Post in 2017, as you know, Clinton 2020 is a reality. Get ready for 8 years of Trump. Yes. Let's see. Elizabeth Warren's healthcare math is a populist dream and a fiscal nightmare. Senator Warren is peddling the politics of bankruptcy. November 7th, 2019. Dallas Morning News editorial. Now that the real costs of Senator Elizabeth Warren's health care plan have been pried into the public spotlight, it is clear to us why she was so reluctant for so long to talk about the price tag of Medicare for all. Who benefits from this, by the way? Oh, that's right, Hillary Clinton. After all, would you be eager to put numbers to a shell game of a plan that would bankrupt the United States, tax Americans into the poorhouse, and drive the national debt to unforgivable levels? Gee, who's against Medicare for all? So that's right, the Golden Muumuu. Warren, who is running for the Democratic presidential nomination, is caught in her own populist rhetoric of promises without pain. Without pain, and with a plan strewn with financial landmines. Warren insists her plan would fund the transition to a single-player healthcare system by soaking the rich and businesses and without raising taxes on the middle class. The numbers, $20.5 trillion in new taxes, don't add up. An impact on an overtaxed economy, including the middle class, would be catastrophic. Oh my God. What do we do? Brad Holder! Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Thank you, Brad Holder. Thank you. Tim Petterbrand. Give away tax money with no expectations. For my money, I want all the quid pro quos I can get. Tim Petterbrand. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually removing myself right now from the morality or the feasibility of Medicare for all. Let's say it's feasible. I agree it is moral. But let's say it's feasible. Why haven't Democrats passed a Medicare for all? Oh, that's right. They're manipulating and conniving. And they're pretty much a bunch of liars. So that's why. They have no intention of. They're just deceiving and manipulating very idealistic and impressionable voters. But let's continue. This is all to help Hillary, whether they do it on purpose or not. Let's put that in perspective. Hold on one second. Warren is peddling the politics of bankruptcy. By the way, this is November 7th, 2019. This is happening real time, people. Clinton is like, I don't know if I want to run. Yeah, she's running. Okay? Be here when she runs. But anyway, Warren is peddling the politics of bankruptcy. In addition to, by the way, when they go after Warren, they're also going after Bernie because it's it's a movement divided into two, bowel movement. Anyway, Warren is peddling the politics of bankruptcy. In addition to ending private healthcare options, Warren's plan would nuke investment incentives such as capital gains and dividends. Really? and even Trump's tax cuts that were designed to encourage economic growth. And with the wizardry of dubious assumptions on cost savings and prescriptions and administrative expenses, she claims transition works out fine for, we say it again, a mere $20.5 trillion in new taxes. Let's put that, well, the Mercatus study said $30 trillion, but let's put that in perspective. That $20.5 trillion amounts to the size of the entire U.S. economy. It's true. And roughly the size of the national debt, already at unsustainable levels. History shows us that economies saddled with draconian taxes and disincentives for investment stagnate, producing neither revenue nor wealth. So I'll continue, but Dallas Morning News is eviscerating Warren. Absolutely. This is how you know Clinton's going to run, and she'll be easily Democratic. Well, it's a political machine, but Clinton just sitting back and making sure they all fizzle out. It's really insidious and sinister, but that's how they do it. I'm the biggest Hillary Clinton supporter on YouTube and in the media, so I'm going to read this like one of those 80s negative. Warren is also being less than candid when she says that middle class would not face higher taxes, noting on the stump that anyone with less than $1 billion in net worth is not paying a penny more. Well, great, my taxes would go up. Great. Get it? Anyone with $1 billion net worth, whatever. This top-heavy tax scheme is not affordable and will not allow middle-class workers to walk away unbruised. When companies face onerous tax burdens, jobs disappear. And when jobs disappear, economic growth flames out. When rival Senator Bernie Sanders, the author of another equally quixotic healthcare plan, criticizes Warren's approach, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi declares, I'm not a big fan of Medicare for all. Then Warren is out on a limb and sawing it off behind her. Healthcare costs are debilitating burdens on households and leading cause of personal bankruptcies. The American public wants improved and affordable healthcare, but not radical changes that threaten jobs, the economy, and free market choices. Warren is running on populism, but we trust the American people will signal they want a better healthcare, not a devastating economy. Dallas Morning News editorial. Oh my God. November 7th, 2019. Well, there you go. Job for 9. What was that? Oh my God, did you see what the Dallas Morning News said? What? What did the Dallas Morning News do? I love Warren. I don't want to run. Oh my goodness. They're totally helping you. Biden's running out of money. Bernie's Bernie. And Warren, her Medicare for All plan was being eviscerated. They're taking a katana to it and chopping it up into little pieces. So now you have Job for 9, thank you. Now you have what? What do you have? Everything they do to Warren, they do to Bernie double. Biden is actually, I guess, waiting for another Botox injection. So now what? Who are we waiting for? We're waiting for the golden muumuu. Thank God Almighty, William Barr cleared President Trump of any wrongdoing. Because honestly, it's a phone conversation. Give me a break. Where are the conversations with President Obama and Dmitry Medvedev? Oh, that's right. He had a hot mic where he says, "Oh, you know what? When I win, we'll have more leeway." Oh, okay. I wonder if there was any other reason he said that. Oh, my goodness. They're doing this to Elizabeth Warren, and this is like Warren is there just to harm Bernard Sanders. Thank you so very much. Thanks a lot, Warren. You are really fantastic. You are a fantastic human being. You're such a wonderful person, Warren. With all the mishegas you put us through. Thanks for making Medicare for All seem really swell. Oh, no, don't worry. Everything that I've worked for in my life, you're now putting into a giant dustbin, or giant dumpster, and setting it ablaze. No problem. Warren, thanks so much. You're fantastic. With friends like you, who needs enemies? Please, just run already, Hillary. My God almighty, the golden moo is just the same thing. I don't even know what I want to do. Democrats have gone from one ridiculous, absurd, nonsensical... Okay, he's still in office. Guess what? Because he didn't commit any crimes. He didn't have Mueller cover up his crimes. Oh, my goodness. I'm tired. Okay, so here. All right. Let's see here. Elizabeth Warren. It's only negative, really. I mean... Elizabeth Warren offers to explain her wealth tax to Bill Gates. That should be awesome. Oh my gosh. Warren is getting absolutely eviscerated, and the Mercatus study already stated that Medicare for All is not feasible. You'd have to double to triple tax collection. But let's say, like, here's the issue here. Let's say it was feasible. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say the Mercatus study is wrong. Let's say everyone who critiqued Warren is wrong. Where's Bernie Sanders' plan showing that it's possible? Why haven't Democrats adopted Bernie Sanders' plan? Why haven't Democrats pushed Medicare for All? Maybe because they're lying and manipulating voters. Maybe because they're lying and manipulating. That's it. I mean, you know, it's kind of like if you really believe it, why don't you pass the bill in Congress? Why don't you pass a Medicare for All bill? Or is the reason that Democrats don't pass a Medicare for All bill is that They actually cheated Bernie Sanders. They admitted that they have absolutely positively zero intention of passing any legislation that progressives want. Their only goal is to say, vote for Democrats. And then, if you pass it in the House, you can at least say the Republicans stopped it in the Senate, or President Obama vetoed it, or the Republicans stopped it. But at least you show you're serious. You don't say, oh, well, we won't pass it because the Republicans will stop it. That's too easy. The House doesn't enact any laws or pass any legislation not because of the Senate, but because they are completely deceptive, conniving, manipulating, and they have zero intention of passing any bill that they know is not feasible. Abolish ICE, Medicare for all, Green New Deal legislation. That's all they do. They don't represent. Because they could go to voters and say, look, we wanted to pass this bill. The Republicans would not allow Medicare for all. Here's the bill. It's feasible. The Republicans won't allow it. But they don't want that. They don't want to have to go on record because they'll lose in 2020. And they don't want to say, hey, we're gonna go. It's not about the Senate and it's not about the president. Why are they going to impeach Trump? They know the Senate will block it, but because they care about impeaching Trump. They don't care about Medicare for all. So why'd they pass the First Step Act? Because they had to. They give Trump that victory because they had to. Morally, they had to. So the Senate passed it. Trump signed it. Why are they impeaching Trump if they know that the Senate would block it? Because that's all they live for, is to harm Trump. They don't live for Medicare for all. And that's the thing. This is the MC Breed election, one of the great rappers and musical artists of the 90s, one of the great rappers of all time. Had a great song with Tupac. And some other really great rappers also. Ain't no future in your front. That's all Democrats do is they front. Their song is There's Always Future in Our Front. And their remix is There's only future in our front. Only future. The only future we have is frontin'. Carl's opinion. Biden is fourth in Iowa. The Quinnipiac University survey gives Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren 20% support. South Bend, Indiana, Pete Buttigieg 19. From Bernie Sanders 17. Oh yeah, that's okay. And Biden 15. When Clinton, I would venture to say Clinton's going to easily win that. I would venture to say Clinton is going to sweep. It'll be like the 96 Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. You know, Clinton will be like the 85 Bears. I think that Carl's opinion, I think that Hillary, if it takes about 15 coin flips, heads or tails, 15 straight tails or heads, whatever, it doesn't matter. I think that, they say, only Republicans want Hillary. Yeah, it's true. The Republicans, and I'm with her, think that she's like fantastic, hasn't committed crimes, which she has, of course. And Republicans know the Golden Moo for who she is. That it's unbridled ambition not seen since Attila the Hun. You're talking about somebody. So Carl's opinion, I think that you're going to see, because Clinton's staff is already there. So it's like
Carl's opinion, Clinton's staff is already there. So, I mean, you know, I'm so tired of this charade, though. It's like, you know, every single day, the same charade, every single day. I don't want to run. And people are worried about, like, filing dates. Like, she cheated Bernie Sanders. The DNC is not a political, like, there's no political party called Democrats. It's a political machine. It's a political machine like Tammany Hall. This election is even more rigged than the other one. Carl's opinion. This election is worse than 2016. Everyone subscribe to Carl's opinion, people. He does great work. He knows how to use technology, unlike me. The only thing I know how to do is cut up little sports figures and George Orwell and, you know, put them in my background. Eric H526, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric H526, Carl's opinion. Everyone subscribe to Carl's opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless. You have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic evening. Every single person on this chat, if you're up at this moment and this time, thank you to my people in other countries. Thank you so very much for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this election will be one of the most interesting, divisive, electrifying, and important elections in the history of our country. And I would be honored if you join me on this journey throughout the election. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Thank you so very, very much, everyone. Carl's opinion. God bless. Thank you so very, very much. Everyone, to my super chat, thank you. Thank you, everyone.